Hello, Nick Scratch here, and welcome to the Post Meridian Radio Players Podcast. I know you've heard this before on this podcast, but I don't know where I am. It's a city of some kind. I want to say it's London. The accents sure sound like British, but it doesn't feel like London. I found a city square that looked like Trafalgar, but instead of statues of bronze lions, there were statues of dodo birds. At least, I think they were dodo birds. Never seen one in person before. My time underground, my time in that castle with my lady, it's fading like a dream. I don't care if it was real or not, I just need to find my way home. So while I work on that, let's see what's in the vault. There we go. It's the second episode of The Madman Who Fell to Earth by Isaiah Plovnick, apparently based on a story by H.G. Wells? Who knew? Here's the second episode, entitled, I Like You Better with a Mustache.
The Madmen's Guild presents The Madman Who Fell to Earth by Isaiah Plovnick. Chapter 2. I Liked You Better with the Moustache.
Mount Bambush's nipples! Who let you in here? Oh, well, now that you're here, you'll have to stay to the end.
No use trying to sneak out. We've locked the doors and chimneys.
Can't be too careful, you know. We've been having some rather odd weather of late.
Why, just a few days ago, it rained a small anti-gravity stellar vessel carrying a haggard, fidgety amnesiac onto Ashbriar Heath.
The funny, rattle-brained man who could give no other name than Cavor, and no other word about the strange ship than decided to entrust said strange ship to the city, and himself to the Madmen's Guild.
But the whole beguiling business had left Macaulay and I with heaps upon piles upon shed-loads of superlatively stimulating questions.
And Macaulay and I weren't the only ones with questions tickling our brains, nor were alone in deciding to start tickling back.
One might assume that an association such as the Cabinet of Curiology would meet in a room with a big, long table. However, the Madmen's Guild holds with the principle that nothing good or interesting ever happens in rooms with big, long tables, and so there are no such rooms in the Guild Hall.
Therefore, when appointed to form the Cabinet of Curiology, Tickler Why Not opted to hold the weekly meetings in Ye Old Cracked Pot, the inconspicuous pub at the entrance to the hall, because all the best ideas happen in pubs.
Right. Thank you all for coming once again, and thank you to Dr. Knockengrust for providing the food this week.
Dr. Knockengrust was a member, of course, an eminent Bavarian scientist who had invented a formula to turn himself invisible, which ended up being only 85% effective.
Peter.
Plovnick, what is this?
Kvarkulchen. I made it from a book.
Did you take the odd cover off it first?
Also in attendance was Vera, the guild's pugnacious groundskeeper, whose brain was mistakenly put into the body of a baboon as the result of a grammatical error.
The subject of this week's meeting are the circumstances surrounding Mr. Cavor's arrival and... Mr. Balderdash, I'm sure that no one's been fiddling with your stool.
Brian Balderdash was also a member of the cabinet. 4.5 feet tall, good with machines, not so good with linguistics.
If we could please get down to...
Oh, I'm sorry, dearie. I put the kettle on. Would anyone like some nice hot tea in a peninsula?
And lastly, there was Auntie Pym, the guild archivist, a former professor at Excelsior who had been poisoned out of her sanity. Usually, Auntie Pym is only fluent in nonsensical word salads unless she is bird-brained. Of course, wearing a bird on one's head isn't the most sustainable fashion statement, so she makes do with a wooden decoy duck. Works like a charm, up until the last word.
May we please... There is little Mr. Cavor can recall
There's bugger all he can recall.
about his voyage through outer space, or about the design of his ship and the invention of the substance which allows it
It
to...
is ridiculous that those Fascinica imbeciles would refuse to let me analyze the Cavorite.
I know. Who'd have thought they'd actually have a brain between them?
But I believe that there is still much to be discerned if only we...
Vera, my dear, would you please pass the smarmy?
What, the milk do you mean?
if we could...
No, Pat, the bicentennial.
This is an outrage! I am outraged!
Could devise a way to, repair his memory. It's
No,
possible...
Vera, not the biscuits. I asked for the swimming leg.
Put the important word in the middle, you silly old duffer.
if we could all please just focus on...
Gesput mit them! I will make mine own Cavorite! Ryan, to the laboratory! Spark blocker!
No, please, I'm certain that with our combined effort we could...
Oh, never mind, dearie. I'll just fetch my own coincidence.
Oi! Don't you go mucking about in my pantry. Stay out of there, I said.
Learn a great deal about the cosmos. Well, I'd say that's a new record. Tidy. Vera, there's someone at the... Oh, never mind. Hello, may I help? Oh.
Oh, you're not Vera.
No, I don't suppose I am. Rather, I don't know I am. That is, I know that I'm not... Vera, hello. My name is Why Not. Tickler, why not? I'm, well, not exactly new here. I've been here for a year. Well, not an entire year, just, well, we haven't met. Of course, you know that already. Otherwise, may I help you?
Well, good morning, Mr. Wynot. My name is Eloise Trapeze, Inventrix Eccentrix Maverick Maniavorum.
Yes, I am, know who you are.
Are the Hatters at home? I must speak with them about the man in the stellar ship.
Mr. Cavor. Oh, please do come in. I suppose I should ask to see your runcible spoon.
Of course. Here it is. Official guild member. Want to show me yours?
Oh, I am. I'm sure the Hatters are around here somewhere.
Indeed we were. The unflappable Miss Trapeze and the utterly flapped Mr. Wynot found my colleague and I in the Nonsuch Lounge playing a lively game of Goodminton, which I was definitely winning.
Lies and slander!
You're saying that you were inside the sphere when it was shooting around the other day? That's astounding!
That's Eloise Trapeze.
And her robot bees.
I wanted to get a proper look at the craft. I wasn't expecting to get taken for a ride, but my apisoids and I were able to take some chemical samples.
But this is fantastic! Your findings from the ship may be able to give us valuable insight into the nature of outer space.
I think it's the nature of its passenger you should be concerned about. It's an odd thing to say, but I don't know how he's still alive.
What do you mean?
From what I found, that ship hasn't been in any shape to sustain human life in a very long time. The oxygen supply was depleted, the carbonic filters were degraded, and the water condensers were corroded. The internal atmosphere was absolutely noxious.
We've been to restaurants like that.
Buffets mostly.
Goodness. Well, that would certainly explain his enfeebled state.
Oh, you don't understand. My bees assayed the chemistry of the air inside the sphere. There hadn't been a puff of breathable air in that ship for decades, centuries perhaps.
Centuries?
Well, he certainly doesn't look at all bad for it.
That isn't all. I counted 40 compressed food tins, but only 12 of them had been opened.
What? How could... But he's... Centuries without food, water, air... Well, this is unusually certain. Certainly unusual.
Certainly.
You don't suppose there's a possibility Mr. Cavoy is actually a ghost?
Sorry, everyone. There was a fly on the piano.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. But I do think that there's more to Mr. Cavor than most people suspect. That's why I came here. Von Arkham and Wellsvern aren't most people.
Oh, stop it, Eloise. If our heads get any bigger, they won't fit into our hats.
Oh, I'm sure you two have some insight into this weird phenomenon.
Insight? We might. But you know who else might? Our resident phenomenographer.
Oh,
Phenomenographer?
He's also a curiologist, you know.
Is he? Well, Mr. Wynot, it seems like you're just the person I'm looking for to solve this riddle.
I really...
And vice versa, wouldn't you say?
Yes, I'm your man. That is, I'm sure we'll make the perfect pair to solve this riddle.
Adorable. Tickler.
What? I hardly know her. Oh, right, that's my name. Yes.
Adorable. Why don't you take Miss Trapeze to meet Mr. Cavor?
Please lead the way, Tickler.
Yes. Right. This way. We've given him his own room. I'm hoping that a bit more rest will help his memory return.
Well then. Well played, Wellsvern.
Likewise, Von Arkham. Expertly evaded, as always.
If what we suspect is happening as we suspect, I expect that should keep those young Finches out of harm's way until we can ascertain the terrain.
Foggy's expecting us at 11. I'll bring the spyglass. You bring the sandwiches.
Later that morning, Mr. Waterpile went toddling down a corridor in City Hall, en route to the mayor's office with a great big fuming pile of papers for his honor to rubber stamp, as he would on any day. Mayor Brassforth was standing at the great arched window behind his desk, looking out over Tower Clock Court.
Good morning, Your Honour. You've received numerous inquiries regarding the Cavorite ship. Lady Shepwington has offered a most agreeable sum for...
The vessel will remain in the possession of the city. The scientists of Excelsior University will be allowed to continue their study of it. Mr. Waterpile, tell me, which is the largest factory in our city?
Sir,
Mr. Waterpile's blood ran cold as Mayor Brassforth turned to face him. All of his years in public service, surprisingly, could not prepare him for the ghastly, spine-chilling horror of seeing the mayor without his moustache!
Sorry, the fly was back.
Sir, you're not wearing your shaved your moustache.
It was an unnecessary adornment. It served no purpose. I ask again, Mr. Waterpile, which is the largest factory in our city?
I believe the Quascoin Locomotive Works has the largest square footage, sir.
And who is the owner of this factory, Mr. Waterpile?
Mr. Sheldon Quascoin, sir.
Bring him before me.
Yes, sir. Very good, sir.
Waterpile slunk off to send for the rail magnate, and 20 minutes later, the big, oily man was being feverishly hurried up the steps and into the office of the moustacheless mayor.
Now see here, Brassforth. Oh, good Aethers, you're not wearing your... You've shaved.
Mr. Crosscoin, thank you for coming.
Well, I wasn't given much of a choice now, was I? Now, what is the meaning of all this? I am not accustomed to being summoned like some common...
The city of Coppersteam City requires your factory, Mr. Crosscoin.
I beg your pardon?
Your factory, Mr. Crosscoin. You will sign it over to the city.
Have you lost your mind?
For the greater good. You will sign your factory over to the city.
And why in the firmament would I ever do such a ludicrous thing? You're out of your gourd, Brassforth.
You refuse?
Well, you're bloody right, I refuse.
Then I must honor your decision and offer you my hand in respect so that we may part in friendship.
What? Now look here! What on earth is going on?
Take my hand in respect, and we may part in friendship.
I see. This is most unconventional, but very well. I suppose I can respect your nerve, Brassforth.
What followed as the two shook hands made for quite the floor show for Macaulay and I, who were watching from the cupola of the grand tower clock, which our dear friend, the Timekeeper General, had allowed us to use as our watchtower.
I say! Their eyes are glowing again!
I knew it! I knew it!
Now the big oily man is signing a piece of paper. Gadzooks! You'll never guess what's happening now.
Oh, apple bobbing. It's fireworks. The mountaineering expedition.
Knew you wouldn't guess. That big oily man is attacking the mayor!
What? Let me see. Oh, my bells and whistles. He's giving old Brassford the right good thrashing. Oh, now that's just not cricket hitting him there. Water pile's just burst in now.
Water pile! Help! It is all right. All will be well.
God!
Glowing eyes, glowing eyes!
Give it here! And now the bobbies are here. Fun's over.
Well, Wellsvern, what do we make of it?
A rather troubling trifle, with precarious custard and Jeopardy jam.
Macaulay and I packed up our picnic and returned to Runcible Street to ponder the puzzle. Soon the hullabaloo was hullabaloo at City Hall, and Chief Inspector Pipes had arrived at a most unexpected crime scene.
Always dreamed that when I got the call to bring my cuffs in here, it'd be to put 'em on you. Oh, well. What happened then?
It was horrible. His Honour had called for Mr. Crascoyne to discuss official matters. I was waiting in the corridor when I heard a commotion, and when I opened the door, I saw that brute assaulting His Honour.
I did nothing of the sort.
Right. Take him away, lads.
Unhand me! Conspiracy! Subterfuge! Deception, I say! I've done nothing! You shall hear from my political...
Must have been a right duff-up he gave your man. Clobbered the whiskers right off him.
His Honour the Mayor, shaved this morning.
Sure. I'm sorry you've been put through this ordeal, Your Honour. Can you tell me why that man saw fit to beat you excessively about the face?
It is clear that he is a very unstable individual who is unfit to hold a place in civilization.
How hard did he hit you, sir?
Thank you for your diligence, Chief Inspector Pikes. You are a valuable member of our society, and your obligation to maintaining order is just as vital.
Right. I've got to go. File my report. Cheers.
Mr. Waterpile, send for the university scientists and the foreman of the locomotive works. There is much to be prepared.
Prepared, sir?
Yes, Mr. Waterpile. We are going to make the world a better place.
Macaulay and I spent the rest of the week following our hypotheses down the rabbit hole. Meanwhile, Mr. Wynot and Miss Trapeze had been exhaustively attempting to restore Mr. Cavor's memories.
They had tried word association, hypnosis, ink blots, even aromatherapy. But still, they had uncovered but little.
So, we've learned that you definitely have a first name, but aren't sure what it is, and that you aren't fond of parsnips.
Parsnips, yes.
Well, that's tremendously helpful.
Here, how about something simpler?
What is this?
A book of photography I found at the Athenaeum. Just have a look through it and see if anything jumps out at you, all right?
All right.
I'm nearing my wit's end, I don't mind saying.
Something is bound to remind him of something sooner or later. And crashing to Earth may have been the very least of his experiences. We must be patient with him, poor thing.
You've got a great deal of compassion, Miss Trapeze.
You're sweet, thank you. And do please call me Eloise.
Oh, may I? Thank you. Good, tidy. Likewise, of course.
Likewise. You'd like me to call you Eloise?
No, that is, of course. Well, you may, if you'd like, but I am Tickler. Please call me Tickler.
Tickler. That's such a peculiar name. If you don't mind me saying.
Yes. Most people call me Tick.
Do they?
Well, no, not really. I rather wish they would, though.
Well, I'll call you Tick then.
Oh, that's awfully nice of you, Miss Eloise. Thank you.
And you must also be patient with yourself, Tick. As much as you're suited to studying the unexplained, I doubt anyone in your profession has ever had to untangle an enigma quite like this before. You're doing your best.
That's very beautiful of you to say. Nice of you to say, Eloise. Oh, I do hope we're not going about this the wrong way. I've learned that sometimes the best way to answer a question is to pose a different one.
Oh, you found something?
This picture.
The seaside. You remember something about the seaside?
Kentish coast.
Kentish coast? Is that where you're from?
Where is that? It sounds English, but I've never heard of it.
I was on the beach when...
Brian, you blunderputz! I said sodium nitrate, not explosium nitrate!
The doctor's homemade coverite sounds like it's coming along.
Oh, it's all right, Mr. Cavor. Here, why don't we go for a walk? A nice, quiet walk. Some fresh air. Bound to do you some good, eh?
Yes, please.
Tick?
Oh, thank you. You go on ahead. I'd like to see if I can dig up anything about this Kentish coast in the archives.
Righto. Happy digging then. We shan't be long.
A capital idea by Eloise Trapeze. Many a butterflied stomach has been quieted by a calming constitutional.
Yet, as they stepped out into the evening streets, and Mr. Cavor caught sight of the great, full, rising moon...
Mr. Cavor? What's the matter? It's only the moon.
The voice, like a ray of light in my head. Unruly race, disordered destroyers, ruination, war.
Mr. Cavor, wait, come back!
The lunatic was loose and legging it down Runcible Street like a rabbit who'd woken up in a stew. Eloise raced to keep up, but couldn't.
At that moment, a crowd had gathered outside City Hall, awaiting a statement from the chief city clerk.
Thank you all for coming. It is my great honor to announce that under the auspices of Copper Steam City and His Honor Mayor Brassforth, the researchers of our own Excelsior University have discovered the method for producing the substance known as cavalite. Furthermore, tomorrow, renovations will begin upon the former Crascoin locomotive works to convert it into a cavalite manufactory. This is a momentous day for Copper Steam City, which will no doubt be the first in a new age of innovation and profound dignity.
Oi! Is that nutter what crawled out of the ship?
Mama, what is he shouting about?
It's here, the moon mine! The moon mine!
Oh, I'm sure he's selling something, Cornelia.
Must be corrected, must be restructured, lost, all lost, drifting. Cavor, Cavor the destroyer, Cavor the doombringer. Order must be restored, order will be restored.
Constables! Constables!
No, stop! No, it's all right. He's with me. Nothing to fret over. Everything's tickety-boo. Terribly sorry. He got a bit excited, that's all. Oh, come along, Mr. Cavor. Let's go have a sit down.
Eloise gingerly conducted the lunar lunatic back to the Madmen's Guild, and soon thereafter the assembly dispersed, leaving an indignant Mr. Waterpile to fume behind his podium.
In the helter-skelter history of Croppersteam City, this was far from the most outrageous thing to ever happen on the steps of City Hall. Nothing caught fire, nothing sprouted tentacles, not one tomato was thrown.
Yet as it was occurring, a solemn face had looked down upon it from the mayor's office, and it was not amused.
Nearly not as amused as Chief Inspector Pikes was when summoned to said office the next day.
You're having a laugh, ain't you?
I can assure you, Chief Inspector, that His Honor is entirely in earnest and within his purview.
For that little strop last night? With all due respect, Your Honour, if we're going to start arresting people for spouting nonsense in public at the top of their lungs, we'll have to melt down a railway to make enough bleeding handcuffs.
Chief Inspector Pikes, this man is a dangerous aberration. To preserve the safety of our people and the order of our society, which is your charge, he must be removed from it.
And that's an order, is it?
Correct.
Think I liked you better with a moustache.
That morning was rather like an elephant and an ivory trader sharing a toboggan.
It started off tense and went downhill very quickly.
So he's still asleep, then?
The, sedative Knockengrust gave him was quite effective.
Well, no need to disturb him before he's ready. Honestly, he looked at the moon as if he had seen a ghost.
Well, I'm just glad that you're both all right.
Well, I'm perfectly all right. Once he's awake, I think we ought to take a little trip to the seaside.
Oh, Eloise, as much as I'd like, as nice as that may be for him, I don't think it's wise for Mr. Cavor to leave the hall just yet.
It may help him remember more. That photograph stirred something yesterday. You saw it.
True, but then the moon rather kept stirring until it started to froth and bubble. If you hadn't caught up to him when you did, he might have hurt himself, or someone else. Or someone else might have hurt him, or he might have hurt you.
Oh, don't be silly. He isn't dangerous. He's scared.
We don't know what he is. There's more to him that we don't understand than we thought, you see.
What do you mean? Did you find something?
The Kentish coast. Kent was the archaic name for Gogglebury 700 years ago.
And he remembered it being called that.
There's more. I did some rummaging through my own collection of phenomenographical notes, just bits and pieces I've compiled over the years, assorted unexplained happenings and the like, you see. There was an article I had found from a very, very old publication. Evidently, one afternoon in 1885 in a village in what was then Kent, there was... Well, the article called it a phantom cyclone. The locals attested that things started flying about. Everything, in fact, that wasn't bolted down suddenly started flying about, and then just as suddenly stopped flying about. Now, it doesn't mention a name, but apparently one of the houses in the area where things started flying about belonged to a scientist, an inventor. It may just be coincidence, but if it isn't...
Then all the more reason to take him there. We can't just keep him drugged and locked up until we know everything.
It might not be the worst idea.
The guild isn't a sanitarium, Tick. We can't treat him like a dangerous inmate. We're not alienists. We're mad folk. He's one of us.
I'm not.
What?
I'm not mad. Curiology is just my profession, really. I'm only an honorary guild member. I don't think I'm the one to sort out this mess. Look, my Runcible spoon's made of wood. Look. What do I know?
Tick. What's that? Oh, no. Tick, come to the window.
Why? What's going... Oh, dear. The listening tubes. Quick.
Not on your ruddy life.
Vera, I ain't in the mood to play cops and monkeys today. I've got a warrant for Cavor's arrest, straight from the mayor.
Stuff the mayor! You and your busy bobbies can't set one jackboot in air without probable cause.
Well, I'd say that's probably cause enough. Come on, lads. Let's make this quick and try not to get lost.
Oh dear, not good.
Why do they want Mr. Cavor? He hasn't done anything.
I have to talk to the inspector. She'll listen to reason.
You can't reason with a constabulary tick. We have to hide him. There are dozens of places in the hall they'd never find him.
Inspector Pikes isn't a normal police officer. She'll look everywhere.
Perhaps.
Oh, good gracious.
Edward, Ada, thank goodness. We have to hide Mr. Cavor before the coppers can find him.
Not to fear, duckies, we've got just the ticket.
Eloise, if you would be so kind as to fetch our friend and bring him to the Strangeneering lab.
And Mr. Why not? Pop downstairs and see if you can stall your old friend Pikes, eh? There's a good chap.
I'll, do my best.
And off we split. Many means to the same end.
Divide and concur.
Oi! I said wipe your feet. I just wax this floor.
Check the wall sconces, the bookcases, and behind the portraits, lads. You can't move in here for secret passages.
Oh, hello, Chief Inspector. Fancy seeing you here.
Mr. Why not? In an hurry, are we?
Hurry? Whatever do you mean?
What's happening?
Just keep calm, Mr. Cavor. Everything's going to be fine.
Miss Trapeze +1. Yes, we can seat you immediately. My colleague!
Table for one.
A wardrobe?
But no ordinary wardrobe. For if we look inside... Voila!
Trousers? What?
You bearded ninny hammer! You got the wrong one!
Oh, piffle, hang on a moment.
Look here. I'm not pleased about this, but I need you to turn over the Moony Looney.
Moony Looney? Moony Looney? Who might that be? I have no idea who you are talking about, I'm sure.
I know fictional wooden puppets that are better liars than you. Where's Cavor? And for that matter, where are the Atters?
Oh, is that who you meant? Well, Chief Inspector, I can assure you that I don't know the present, right now, location, place of Mr. Cavor, and you know it as well as I do that the Hatters could be anywhere.
Right one, I checked.
Splendid. Hop in, quick as you can.
In there.
Not to fret, ducky. Safe as houses. In you go, then.
You're certain they won't find him in there?
Oh, we're not hiding him in the wardrobe.
We're hiding him in next month.
What? Bon voyage!
Hello? What's all this?
Found something, Constable?
I think it's one of them secret doors, Mum.
I wouldn't...
Wait a minute. This isn't the hosiery department.
Always have to make an entrance, don't you?
Is it? So nice of you to drop by. To what do we owe the pleasure?
Funny you should ask. Funny. Brassforth sent me. Would you believe it? It's the funniest thing. Ever since your friend in a sphere dropped into our lap, the mayor's a changed man. Opening factories, giving orders, shaving. And out of the blue, he rings me up and tells me in several complete sentences to come in and arrest your Mr. Cavor for being loud and batty. It's so out of the ordinary, it almost makes me start to wonder if there might not be something funny going on. There wouldn't be something you two would like to share with me, would there?
As a matter of fact, Isabel, there would.
We simply adore what you've done with your hair. Macassar oil, is it?
You know what I'd like to do with my hair?
Do tell.
Keep this sort of nonsense out of it. Come on, lads, let's check the upper levels.
I wouldn't trust the staircases. They're all up to something.
He's well hidden, then.
No fear, Ducky. We popped him in the chronomotive cupboard.
He'll turn up in a couple of weeks. Assuming we set the coordinates right, that is. We were a bit rushed, you know.
Good. Tidy. Oh, dear.
Strictly speaking, the coordinates were correct. For we first had to take our friend on a teensy weensy little detour.
715 years in the other direction.
Where? This is...
There you are, Ducky.
So sorry to keep you waiting, old boy, only it took us a while to dig the old stelloscope out of the trunk.
This place... Where are we?
This darling little bathing spot? I believe it is called Littleston-on-Sea, County of Kent, country of England.
And bless my brass, is that the time? The 10th of July, 1885?
I was here.
Look familiar, does it? I dare say that great big round ship washed up on the sandbar over there, not to ring a few bells.
How about that young boy running towards it?
That's...
Timmy, keep away from there!
No!
It's all right, Ducky. It's already happened.
Oh.
Mr. Bedford's not going to be pleased about that. Still, it does confirm what we already suspected.
Indeed. Now to confirm what we don't.
Stelloscope set, and tuning hats to 8,000% time flow.
Now, Timmy, old boy, I'd like you to hold our hands nice and tightly. There's going to be a bit of noise, and it's going to get dark and bright very quickly as the days zip past. But it's nothing to be worried about.
Well...
as long as you keep hold of our hands. Savvy?
Oh, all right.
Splendid. Eyes to the scope. And... tally-ho.
Weeks, 3 weeks. Is the sphere still in sight?
Drifting steadily outward between Ursa Minor and Cassiopeia. Nothing bothering it thus far. 4 weeks. Stop! Slow the flow. What does that look like to you?
Why, it looks like a long stream of bright blue light coursing towards the sphere. From the moon! Well, who, what, where, when, why, and how about that?
Do you remember what Mr. Bedford wrote about the...
The moon mind! The moon mind!
Oh, of course. Oh, well then.
Yes. We're in a pot of trouble.
Indeed, we were. And that pot would go on quietly brewing for the next 700 years, at which point the trouble began to boil over.
Your Honour?
Chief Inspector, has the lunatic been apprehended?
No, sir. The suspect in question was not to be found in residence at the Madmen's Guild. Probably done a bunk off somewhere more hospitable.
This is deeply troubling, Chief Inspector.
I wouldn't lose sleep over it, sir. It's not likely we'll be seeing Mr. Cavor again for a good long
You
while.
misunderstand, Chief Inspector. This lunatic is only one man. It is his derangement which is a threat. By seizing the man from society, we demonstrate that there is no place in it for such deviance. There must now be action to ensure it does not spread.
Deviance, sir? From what exactly?
From order, Chief Inspector. These disturbances of the peace must be shown to not be tolerated.
Forgive my curiosity, sir, but why was sudden concern about the Madmen?
I am concerned about everything.
What could have possibly gotten into Mayor Brassforth?
What's got Mr. Cavor so bothered about the moon?
Will Tickler and Eloise figure it out before it's too late?
What do we mean by before it's too late?
What do we mean by what do we mean? Do you know what I mean?
What do any of us mean? What is meaning?
And by gleaning the meaning, are we leaning towards intervening?
Or will we simply stand by and watch as a force of unseen malice rakes its vengeful claws across the earth until all is but ash and cinders?
Ha! Got it that time!
There's no time to lose, and we've got too much of it until next time. So until next time...
Stay mad, my duckies!
That chapter of The Madman Who Fell to Earth featured Isaiah Plovnick as Von Arkham, Ashley Ristine as Wellsvern, Chingwei Patrick Sullivan as Tickler Wynot, Carrie Keybar as Eloise Trapeze and Madam Crankhurst, Phoebe Roberts as Chief Inspector Pikes, and Brooks Reeves as the Lunatic. With Andrew Winson as Dr. Knockengroost and Corliss Camberwell, Ariel Kaplan as Vera, Jeremy Holstein as Brian Balderdash, Elizabeth Ross as Auntie Pym, Matthew Zanzinger as Mr. Waterpile, Juicy Garland as Mayor Brassforth, Justice Perry as Constable Thumpspoke, Aaron Stoliker as Sergeant Wolfglove and Mr. Crasscoin, Jackie Fryman as Cornelia Crankhurst, Lily Dean Delaquercia as Jack Waxblot. Additional voices by Kimberly Dorber. The announcer was Barb the Jack. Music used by Kevin MacLeod and David Feslian. Licensed under Creative Commons. The Madman Who Fell to Earth was written, directed, and edited by Isaiah Plovnick. It was recorded at Brookline Interactive Group and was a Madmen's Guild production for the Post Meridian Radio Players podcast. There we are. I've read the credits now. Unlock the doors, please.
In 2 weeks, we premiere the third episode of The Madman Who Fell to Earth, which promises to be even madder than the first 2 episodes, if that's possible. If you like what you hear, you can check out more about the PMRP, including upcoming performances and auditions, at their website, pmrp.org, or their Bandcamp store, pmrp.bandcamp.com. Please support this podcast by giving us a review or recommend it to your friends. Until next time, this is Nick Scratch, and if I can find my way home, I'll catch you around the dial.
This has been a production of the Post Meridian Radio Players. Copyright 2026. This recording may be freely distributed as long as the full credits are included. For more information about our group, please visit pmrp.org.